What is good, everybody? Welcome to the channel, and I'm back at you with another video. And first off, I just want to wish you guys a happy new year. It's New Year's right now, Sunday, January 1st, when I'm filming this. And I know it's gonna come out when it's past New Year's, but just happy New Year's, guys. And if you don't know me, I know I've gotten a bunch of new subscribers. I'm Cody. I got a 2023 Honda Grom, and I also have a 2013 Mustang GT. And as you can see, the Mustang is not here, just the Honda and my dog. But the Mustang is at my boy's shop getting the oil leak fixed. Today's Sunday, like I said, the 1st. I should have it back hopefully this week. Hopefully. We'll see how bad it is. He's gonna look at it tomorrow, replace the oil pan gasket, because I know for sure that needs to be replaced, but we'll see if anything else is going on. But this video, as you can tell today, is about the Grom that's behind me. And what are we doing to it today? One thing I hate about the Grom is the seats. The seats. We are going to be not necessarily replacing the seat, but modifying it to make it more comfortable. And that will include not ripping, but taking off the fake leather cover, whatever you want to call it. So we got to get the staples out, remove that, get to the foam. We're going to be cutting into the foam, putting a gel insert in there, and then I'm going to have, instead of using the stock like leather cover, I have another one from the same place where I got the gel insert. So we're going to be replacing this, and you know, it's just going to look a little bit better. And I'll show you guys. I'm going to take the seat off and I'll show you guys what the new cover looks like, the gel insert. And I got it from LUIMOTO. This is not sponsored. I'll link it down in the description. But before we get into the seat, let me do a cold start for you guys, because man, this Yoshimura exhaust makes this bike sound amazing on a cold start. So first thing, we're gonna pop off the seat. Just take your key, turn it in here. You're gonna turn it to the right and pop the seat off. It's gonna be hard to do with one hand, so I'm gonna pop it off, and then I'll get right back with you guys. And there we go, just like that, the seat is off. And these are all the staples I'm talking about. If you can see them, there's a bunch. Just gonna have to remove. And I'm not gonna do this out here. I'm gonna take this inside, so let's go inside and start the tear down process. All right, you guys, so there's about a million staples throughout this seat, but I've got all of them off but one. I didn't want to bore you guys with the process, but I just used a staple remover. Just go in the bottom and push them out. I still have this one, so I can show you one. Just get in the bottom and push it out, and they don't always come out in one piece, so just go like that, get it off. But there's literally about 100 staples throughout this seat, so I got them all off. Now to get the actual seat off, cover, sorry, not the seat, but there is 2 bolts, 1 and 2, that are holding the strap on for the seat. So it sounded weird. I'm guessing they're like 10mm bolts, I don't know, but I'm gonna get those off real quick, and then we'll peel the seat cover off. So those 2 bolts were 10mm, and then the strap just has a little thing right there, sorry, that pops off. I just put the bolts back down so I don't lose them, and I don't lose the little pieces that clip into the actual frame of the seat. But now we should be able to get the cover off the seat. Okay, so once you get those little straps off, there is actually 2 staples. Well, 1 on each side, 1 there. Oh, 4, sorry, so 2 on each side. 1, 2, and then there's 2 on this side that you have to get out as well. So let me peel or get those out real quick, then we'll be able to pull the seat cover off. Sorry for the crappy lighting, but now, voila, seat cover is off. And then they have a plastic little piece around the foam that's for weather protection and like all that. That way, if you know water gets on the seat, it doesn't sink into the foam. And the good thing with the LUIMOTO one is they give you another one of these, and so take this off as well. But I'm gonna leave it on for the time being, just so I can measure or just put the stuff on. Well, let me go get the gel in the other seat and show you guys how it looks. Alright, so I got the gold gel premium gel insert from LUIMOTO. There's their website. I will link it down in the description. But this is the gel. Really comfortable gel. And they give you like a foam that goes over. Now I also know there is a somewhere in here, I think it's buried inside here, but there's another plastic lining to put over for water protection. And then let me get the seat out and show you guys the seat cover. And here is the seat cover. You got the, I want to say it's like a suede material, and then you got some like wannabe carbon fiber stitching, and then red, or carbon fiber material, sorry, not stitching, and then red stitching. And it's just, you know, the cover, even the cover, if I was just to put this on, it has padding right here, which would make the seat even more comfortable than what it is right now. But with the gel, it will be nice. And then, oh my god, here's the strap that replaces the stock one. It's more of that carbon fiber wannabe material, and then red stitching on that as well. So with the gel insert, you're gonna put it on your seat where you sit. You're gonna line it. Well, I'll show you guys though how I do it, because you're gonna want to measure, and then you're gonna have to cut into the foam, and you gotta make sure you have enough foam to cut into to get all this down, because you want it to sit flush with your seat. Alright, so I have found where I sit on the seat, which is, you know, I want the front like right there, and then the back right there. I just made 2 marks, that way I know where it is. But I'm gonna find where the middle of the seat is on the top, and then where the middle of the seat is on the back. Then I'm gonna make one whole line down, and then go from there. And I'll put the gel up real quick to show you guys how it looks with where I sit. You know, just in case you have a Grom and you want to do the same thing. So it's about right there. I know that's not lined up. Thankfully, I'm not going to have much trimming to do on the edges. You know, just a little bit to get it to fit. I'm going to have more trimming right here. But it's definitely going to be worth, you know, it's probably going to be a few day process of how long it takes me to install it, because I'm not in no rush. Okay, so one thing I did, I found the middle of the seat, and then I drew a line straight down the middle of the seat. Let me bring the gel over here. I also found the middle of the gel, and I drew a line straight down the middle of the gel. Just use like a flat ruler pretty much, and with those 2 center lines, you can line them up like that, you know, center middle with middle, and then you can find where you want your seat placement. I found mine, and I just, as you can see when I take the gel off, I have a line here and then a line here, and that was where the gel is gonna sit. and then I'm just gonna draw a line from here all the way on the edge over here, and same with that. And then I'm gonna make grids in the where the gel is gonna go. That way I can cut each grid and just make it easier and have less to deal with. But I'm gonna figure out how I want to do this, and then once I have this lined up on the seat with how I want to cut it, I'm gonna put the gel back on, and I'm gonna trace on the gel where I need to cut on the gel so it's not, you know, flopping over. And I'll show you guys after I get everything set up. Make sure you measure twice and cut once. Okay, so I found where I want to cut the gel because I don't want to go into the edges. So, and if I stay in this line over, sorry, if I stay in this line right here to make it like wider, I'm gonna have to do a weird like U shape, and I'm not really trying to do that because it's just my legs on this side. It's not too important. But okay, so I got the lines lined up, and then if you can see, this is where I'm going to cut the gel, and it lines up perfectly with the lines here. Alright, I got the grids laid out, and that's just so when I cut into it that there's strips, and I can just, you know, get more into it and just have strips that I can peel up. And yeah, but as far as the way you're going to cut it, I don't know why I'm putting it here. You don't need to line it up. You want to take your razor blade and measure out, if I can show you the razor blade, measure out how thick the foam is with the blade, and just where you need it, like that, pretty much. So that way you're not cutting too deep, because you want this to sit flush with the foam. So that's how I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna get to cutting. Alright, so I got it all cut out. I got the gel piece in, and you want it to fit pretty snug in here. Like, it's not bad. Some parts are a little, it's not flush with a couple of the parts, but hey, for my first time, I can't complain. I did an okay job. And then they have this big old foam piece inside that I'll show you, but you're gonna wrap it around here and staple it to it. And then after you staple this to it, there should be plastic like this to put over the foam, but I didn't get it, so I'm just gonna use my own plastic. And then after that, it is the actual seat cover that you gotta staple in. Alright, back with the seat, and sorry for there being no video last week. I didn't have my car. It was raining all week, pouring, but let's get back into the seat. I got it stapled on. It's way more padded. I didn't put this foam piece in because no matter what I did, hold on, let me flip the seat. Yeah, I stapled it a whole bunch just to be safe, but I got a million staples all over it. So what you were supposed to do was put this foam piece on first, staple it down, and then put the seat cover over. But no matter what I did, after this foam piece was on the seat, and then I tried to put the seat cover on, it was impossible to get the seat cover to sit where it needed. The foam piece just made it that little of like where you could not stretch this out to get it over like where it needed to be. And you can't see it, but from trying to get the seat cover over with the foam piece, if it will focus, it started tearing one of the stitches right here. So this thing is super thin. It's like, it's not even gonna really add anything to it. So I just have an air gun that's sorry about that, ordered some food. An air gun. I have a stapler that's air compressed to use, so it's literally, yeah, it's leaking. I know I got a leak, but you just put it, let's see, where you want to staple, and let's see if I can do this at the same time. And I'll take that staple out, but that's literally all you do. You need a compressed one because the handheld ones are just not strong enough to get the staples into the seat. And let me take that one out because I don't need it. I'll get it after. But yeah, this is the seat. It's all stapled up. It fits perfect. I have no complaints. This strap was a little difficult to get on. I don't know if I'm going to keep this one. I know it matches the fake carbon here. I'm not a huge fan of the fake carbon. I was a fan of like the grid style on the seat and then the red stitching. I don't really care for the fake carbon, but it is super nice. So I might put the stock one back on. And this one was really difficult to get into place. And it still doesn't, it's supposed to sit a little more flush in this like the stock one did. So depending how I feel about this one, I might take it off and put the stock one on, because I still have the stock one. And let me go put it on the bike and show you guys how it looks.
Perfect.
Alright, and this is how the seat looks on the bike. In my opinion, it's a lot better. I know the reds are not perfect, but hey, you ain't gonna notice. I'm just in it for the comfort. But man, the only thing I don't like is, you know, this fake carbon fiber. But if you can see, it's got the LUIMOTO logo in it. You know, you got this fake carbon fiber strap that I really don't care for either. But the thing that sold me was like the ridges, like padded ridges, and then the red stitching, and then like, I don't even know what you call this, like Durabuck or something. And then, you know, the better leather than the stock one right there. But yeah, man, a lot better. I'm gonna take it out for a test ride after I eat, because it's finally not raining, and then it's supposed to rain for like a week and a half straight after today. So I'm gonna definitely take it out. It feels a lot more padded and comfortable, but man, definitely worth the money. The gel is kind of a pain in the butt. Not too bad though. And like I said, sorry for no video last week. It's just been raining non-stop. Didn't have my car. Finally got it back. Oil leaks taken care of. But who cares about the car? This video is about the Grom. Alright, you guys, this is probably where I'm going to end the video. But if you would do me a huge favor before I end it, please, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, because we're almost at 400 subscribers, which is crazy. I appreciate you guys so much. And I will leave the seat cover and the gel insert down in the description where to get them at. Definitely worth it. Looks a lot better. And if you would like, comment, and subscribe, like I said, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.